I see you the first one in the building, man. Shout out to the Ravens. Engraving Vids in the house. He the first one I see in the comment section. Man, y'all got it rough over there. Y'all may not even have a game. That's crazy. And don't mess up the whole league trying to boycott the game, y'all players. But anyway, man, we got breaking news in Miami. And is it breaking news? This one actually was reported yesterday, but it went under the radar because nobody knew because this news broke right before the game. Tua Tagovailoa may miss multiple weeks. Tua Tagovailoa could miss multiple weeks. The source from NFL Network, Mike Garafolo, however you pronounce it, I wanted to say Garoppolo. Mike Garafolo reported because he was covering the game, so he had access to the coaches and stuff. And he basically reported Tua Tagovailoa could miss multiple weeks. The reason why Tua didn't play, he also went on and made a video. I just checked out all the information because I wanted to make sure this was accurate. He went on and made a video talking about the reason why Tua didn't play is because you could see that the thumb was affecting him in practice. And that's why Brian Flores came out and said Tua is our starter if healthy. Tua is our starter if healthy. Now, listen, there's one person in here talking about fake news and all that. I'm stop lying to the people. Don't get blocked. I mean, it's real easy. I listed your source. Mike Garafolo came out right before the game because he was the NFL Network personnel covering the game with media access to the coaches, said that Tua could miss multiple weeks because Brian Flores didn't like how he basically looked in practice, and you could tell that the thumb was affecting him. And Brian Flores is going to go off of what he sees in practice and if that thumb is still affecting him. That's why Brian Flores made it clear and said Tua Tagovailoa is our starter if healthy. So this is actually a legitimate thing that we got to look out for now. Is it affecting his play? And this is what's tough. What if he's just struggling in general? What if he's struggling in general? Are they going to say, oh, it has to be the thumb? He's out? That's what I don't like about this situation, man. Because at the end of the day, because they asked Flores, why wouldn't you have him play through it? And Flores said, because I could see in practice that it's affecting his play. So this is something, man. And somebody just put in the comment section, this is another excuse for Tua. Listen, I'm not even saying it's an excuse for Tua. This might be an excuse for Flores. This might be an excuse for the Dolphins. I am telling y'all, and I don't care. Many of y'all could be like, bro, you're looking too deep into it. Your assumption of the situation is wrong. You don't know whether my assumption is wrong or right. I don't know if my assumption is wrong or right. But I ain't going to let nobody discount my assumption. And here's my official assumption of this situation. I truly do feel like it was never Flores' move to start Tua. It was a Greer decision. It came from the top. Start Tua. And Flores came out and said, Flores got to do what Greer say because that's his boss. And he's starting Tua. And now Flores is like, hey, it is what it is. If he hurt, I'm going to go with Fitz. Because Flores is so adamant, Tua is our starter as long as he's healthy. He's so adamant in saying that a million different ways, he's our starter no matter what, as long as he's healthy. As long as so you mean to tell me if Tua, basically this is what Flores saying, if Tua's coming out stinking up the joint every game, he's our starter as long as he's healthy. That tells you that ain't no Flores because Flores going with whoever give us the best chance to win. I'm not saying Tua don't give us the best chance to win. But what I'm saying is he's going away from what he normally says, and he's basically scratching that best chance to win, and he's going with straight up, Tua is our starter as long as he's healthy. He's our starter as long as he's healthy. So no, I legitimately feel like at this point, the information gathered together, I feel like this Greer is the reason that Tua's starting in the first place. Flores probably kicked back on it, but was like, okay, it is what it is. I truly believe that. Lieutenant Dan said our offense is so bad with Fitz. Shaking my head, we look ugly against the winless Jets. Thank God we have Bengals next. Even the trash Fitz and our D should win. Yeah, and I ain't gonna disagree with that, Lieutenant Dan. But we gotta keep things in the context. The offense look trash with Fitz. But which offense look better? Fitz versus the Jets or Tua versus the Broncos? Put it in the comment section. Put it in the comment section. Which one look better? Fitz versus the Jets or Tua versus the Broncos? Please put it in the comment section. Y'all let me know, because you know what? I was watching the homie K Flex earlier, man. And he said something that was 1,000% correct. Y'all need to go check out the video. The title of the video is Tua has something that Fitz will never have. And I think it was like polarization and all that, you know? But he said something that was very true. We don't give Fitz none of the excuses we give Tua. That's the same quote-unquote trash O-line that Tua had that Fitz had. It's the same old receivers that Tua had, Fitz had. It's the same old situation that Tua had. But we don't make the same excuses for Fitz that we do with Tua. And like K Flex has said, I understand he's a rookie and Fitz a vet, but it's unfair. We're going, and K Flex went on, and that's why I love that video he made. He went on to say, Tua's gonna be a superstar that's bigger than the team. And he can tell that by all the comments normally that he see in everybody's comment section, that Tua's going to be bigger than the team, no matter what. And I'm here to tell y'all that is a problem. That is part of our problem now. We making him bigger than the team. We are making that man bigger than the team. It's crazy. And that's going to be the big problem. That's going to be his downfall. All these people making him bigger than the team, that's going to be his downfall, because those people are the reason why he's scrutinized so much. That's why he's scrutinized so much. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Dwayne in the house, he said this time next year, Tua will be closer to Mahomes than closer to Fitz. Maybe, but it ain't a good start to make that assumption in my book. It is not a good start to make that assumption. He is nowhere near Mahomes. Nowhere near Mahomes. Right now, at least. Well, it's his rookie year, TD. I'm just saying, did Watson look like that? Did Russell look like that? Because we talk about he going to be closer to Mahomes. Well, it's fair to talk about Watson and Dak Prescott and what's your boy name? Russell Wilson. We could talk about people who actually started in their first year. That's actually legit. So I'm sorry, man. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. Donna said TD, Tua looks a lot like Josh Rosen last year, except he got 4 games opposed to Rosen's 3 games. What you say? You know what, Donald? I can't even agree with that. Not because I disagree. It's because Rosen had a much worse situation. Rosen ain't have a defense holding him down. His offensive line was definitely worse. His run game was definitely worse. Lieutenant Dan said, you give Tua that O-line and receivers from any team, you just said, and Tua would be just as good though. Hey, we don't know that. We don't know that. We don't know that, bro. We can say he would, but we ain't there where we have it yet. But we don't know that. But you know what? We can use Russell Wilson for say. Russell Wilson ain't always had a good line. But what does he do? See, y'all want to be fair with comparison. We not comparing Tua to Tannehill. We're not comparing Tua saying if he has everything around him, he could be this. Unless y'all want to, should we compare Tua to Tannehill or compare Tua to Russell? Because the ultimate test, we know who Tannehill is. He can't get it done without stuff around him. But Russell can. So don't miss me with you give him this and you give him that. Okay, what about Russell Wilson? See, that should be the barometer. That should be the thing that you're gauging. That should be your Mahomes is too young into this league to really compare. If you really want to take somebody to give a true comparison to a situation, take Russell Wilson. Take Russell Wilson. That's a true comparison. Dak Prescott. When everything wasn't around him, he couldn't get it done. That's Tannehill-like. We already know there are two standards in this league. You're either Russell Wilson or you're Ryan Tannehill. Both can be good, but one needs everything around him, the other doesn't. The other doesn't. Those are your two standards. Florida-born, Kentucky-grown said Tua to Drew Brees, his first season was horrible. Tua to Drew Brees, his first season was horrible. Y'all gotta stop. Listen, we're not talking about stats here. We're talking about literal intangibles you see on the field that looks very promising. Let's keep it 1,000, y'all. Tua hasn't looked promising. He just looks like he might be able to be a good game manager so far, and we'll take that. Don't be delusional here. He has not sat here and blown your mind like, oh my gosh, if this is him, think about how he's gonna be later. No, he ain't do that. He hasn't done that for us. Shout out to M. Dreezy. Appreciate your positive vibes, CB. Hope your family is doing well. You hear him back here. The boys running around. They enjoying themselves. Stop it, TD. Did you not see the Arizona game? What about what Arizona game? Which Arizona game? I said that the Arizona game was the one game where the O-line played his best football. The defense played decent enough to get a takeaway. And the receivers were catching everything. You act like Arizona got an elite defense. Let's keep it 1,000. Does Arizona got an elite defense? No, we're going to keep it 1,000. Your opinion, bro. I appreciate you acknowledging that that's all it is. My opinion. My opinion. He's a game manager at best. We got to keep it 100 with ourselves. That's all I'm saying. No. But it's unfair to say he's a game manager at best. See, we can't leave things on the table like at best. We don't know what Tua's at best is yet. His at best could be your boy Russell Wilson. See, people, they only want to hear me. They only want to nag about me talking about the truth. But whenever I say things that actually make sense, like I'm not going to allow somebody to say he's a game manager at best because he could be. He really could be Russell Wilson-esque. He could be. But that's when I sit here and act like he's provided us that insight yet. Like, yeah, you can see it in him. Stop it. 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 He's only played in 4 games. I'm glad you acknowledged that because that's all we talking about right now. See, people throw out these little caveat. He's only this. He's only that. What's your point? That's all we're talking about. Next, it'll be 5. Then next thing you know, it'll be 16 games. Next thing you know, it'll be 2 years. And people to be like, oh, he's only played 2 years. It's only his third year. You know, this guy came on in. Oh, it's only his fifth year. That doesn't matter to me. We're only talking about the first 4 games. We understand. That's why I continue to say things like, he might end up the greatest of all time, but y'all want to ignore that. See, if I ever say that, you want to ignore it. He might end up the greatest of all time because y'all can't departmentalize the fact that I'm only talking about these first 4 games. I'm only talking about these first 4 games because it doesn't fit the narrative that you want to hear, that you like. It doesn't fit the narrative. It amazes me. People don't, oh, he's not talking good about Tua, so I'm not going to listen to him anymore. That's fine. Sad, but fine. Not sad for me because I want people that's going to keep it 100 listening anyway. If you can't come to grips with hearing the truth about something you disagree with, you ain't got to agree. I don't agree with some of y'all. But I don't sit here and be like, oh, you said Tua's good, I'm blocking you. Oh, you said Tua's great, I'm blocking you. No, I don't do that. You have an opinion. I have one too. I'm just able to express mine. This is my truth. My truth don't make me right. But with the information I have right now is what my brain processes. Something could be wrong with my brain too, though. Oh, man. It's the comparison, TD, LOL. I know a lot of people want to say the comparisons are unfair, but they only want to say it's unfair for their narrative. Tua goes out there versus the Bengals, hypothetically, and throws 6 touchdowns and 600 yards. Man, he had a Mahomes-like day. So they can compare that. But if he does something terrible and you compare him to somebody, bro, stop comparing. You see what I mean? People pick and choose what they want to hear, which ain't nothing wrong with, you know. But that's the problem with even social media and the media today. Even your phone, just like YouTube, it's programmed to only give you what you like. It's programmed to only give you things you like. If you like the color red, they're going to keep on popping red things in your suggestions. But you know what that's doing to this world? It's making you closed-minded and simple-minded to where you can't even expand your brain. Anything outside of your norm is like, oh, get away. No. It just doesn't match what my mental can handle. Somebody just said X proved you wrong. X ain't proved me wrong. I told y'all what X was in the past. I told y'all if X could do, he's probably gonna be a better cover because of Byron Jones. And X is a better cover receiver now. This year, X is balling. That ain't got nothing to do with his first 3 years. The man was getting beat all over the place. Go look at the film. Did I ever say X is gonna be trash long term? Never said that. That's why you can never prove me wrong. That's why you can never prove me wrong. Because I'll sit here and I'll tell you, X needs to get better. X gets burnt a lot. He needs to improve. When he improves, I'll tell you that. He's improved. Information has changed, so I'm telling you that. Turn that way, that. Information has changed, and I'm telling you that. No, yes. I said X could end up having the best season of his career this year. But he got to prove it to me first. So that's why people can't stand me sometimes, because they sit on here just to listen to me so they could try to prove me wrong. It's your turn, Kenny. It's your turn. Never said the man was gonna be trash. I said he's played trash, but he got to be better. And when he's better, I'll talk good about him. Right now, Xavier Howard is better. You said trade Xavier multiple times. Does that make me wrong? I said trade him. Get what you can now for him. Get what you can now for him. I said trade the man. How does that make me wrong? I said right now, when you look at the histories of corners, they usually don't do well past like 5-6 years. Rare. You might have your Richard Shermans and a few guys here and there. Every time they get their big money, they start tripping. Let me see. Lieutenant said, to be honest, TD, I think Gailey got to go. You can see the difference in plays when Tua compared to Fitz. And he's trying to ruin Tua, make him look bad because he don't like him. So let me ask you this, Lieutenant Dan, because I've been hearing a lot of that. I want somebody to tell me right now in the comment section, what's different about the offense? While I read this other comment, tell me what's different between the Fitz offense and the Tua offense. And I'm going to break it down for you. Once I start hearing some of y'all responses, I'll break it down for you. I hear TD, he has been subpar at best, and anyone that says otherwise is crazy. But TD is not saying he can't be great. He hasn't been great yet. That's all it is. It's that simple. Let me read some of y'all comments. I already knew it. The first thing I read, I'm finna debunk. Downfield pushing the ball. Watch this, y'all. Tell me one time Ryan Fitzpatrick pushed the ball downfield yesterday. Watch this. Somebody said more vertical with Fitz. Watch it. Tell me one time they went vertical with Fitz yesterday. Tell me one time they went vertical with Fitz yesterday. I don't remember one throw, not a single throw. I don't remember a single throw going vertical. Don't give me no Giuseppe. 20-yard back pylon pass. Don't give me that. And then y'all want to say they don't go vertical. They go vertical with Fitz. Fitz don't go vertical. Fitz ain't been throwing no bombs all year. And then on top of him not throwing any bombs, Tua's the one that's actually been throwing bombs. He just can't connect. I'm willing to bet y'all Tua done threw more bombs than Fitz. He just can't connect. These are facts. And then somebody just said, hold on. Somebody just said Fitz gets more opportunities to throw. 39 passes yesterday. You get more opportunities when you get first downs. Tua keep making us punt. How you gonna get more opportunities to throw the ball if you punting every time? Come on, how you get more if you punting the ball every time? Fitz out there getting first down. Think about it. Tua, 3 and out. Fitz gets four first downs and gets 6 passes. Tua go 3 and out and only pass the ball once or twice. That's why. You got to get more first downs. Come on, any more? Any more y'all want me to debunk? Tua not throwing our wide receivers open. Exactly. Yesterday was the prime example of Fitz throwing when it looks like the receivers covered. Devontae Parker about to break off his route. He's covered at the moment. Tua sits there and waits for him to actually have separation to throw the ball like he don't know the route. You know why he does that? Because at Alabama, he's used to seeing guys wide open. And in the NFL, you're not going to always see guys wide open. See, all these people talk about, oh, look at this one. Nobody has separation. Oh, I could have showed you a whole bunch of film yesterday. Nobody has separation, but they turned into completions. Because this is the NFL. You got to know the receiver's route and know that when they make their break, they're going to be open for a slight second. So you got to know when to throw the ball. But Tua holds it and waits for the 1,000% open guy. That's the problem. That ain't going to cut it in the NFL. Now, if you got like the best weapons in the NFL, like you had at Alabama, and they all getting separation, you got the best O-line that's giving you time for them to get separation, that's a different story. But once again, should we compare Tua to Tannehill? He needs everything. Or should we compare him to Russell Wilson? He's still going to get the job done. Y'all got to tell me. If we compare them to Tannehill, then it's all fair game. We don't worry about Tua. We just need to put the perfect team around him. But what team has ever been able to maintain a perfect team around a guy? Maybe their rookie stint. Let me read, got another donation. AB the Kid 305, Broncos first team to run a lot of cover one versus Tua. It's the perfect thing to run on him. One high safety, man-to-man, send pressure. That's what they wanted to do in college versus him in the big games. Man-to-man bump and run, right? So you don't see like big windows of separation. You don't see big windows of separation. And then you got extra guys in the box to come give him pressure. It's the perfect. What are you talking about? It's the perfect scheme to run against Tua. It's the perfect scheme to run. It's the same scheme I'll be wishing that we run on every quarterback every week. But any more guys, y'all got any more things real quick that's different in a Fitz offense than a Tua offense? Because I want to see if there's anything else that I need to debunk. Because y'all making every excuse in the world. Every excuse in the world. Every excuse in the world. And somebody said this ain't Alabama. My point exactly. That's why he don't look like he did in Alabama. Any other excuses of the defense looking different? You're 100% right. I'm going to leave that to y'all. Any other reason, any other thing that y'all have in y'all mind that Fitz's offense is different than Tua's? Tua not going to Parker because Parker's covered and he don't want to throw a contested pass. That's why he ain't going to Parker. He don't want to. That's why he was checking down in camp because he don't want to throw in the coverage. And Flores said we can't become this check down team. Same thing that was happening in camp. He didn't want to take the shot in tight coverage, tight window. Because guess what? He ain't had to throw in it much in college. He did sometimes, and there were things of beauty. But in the NFL, you got to do it a lot more often. Fitz throws Parker open. I know. John said wrong. Listen, I'm open to me being wrong, but you got to tell me why. So when I read it, I'll be like, oh, I never thought about that. But everybody will be like, oh, you're wrong, bro. You off on this. You got to elaborate. Stop that halfway talking. Stop the halfway talking. Is somebody supposed to give you credibility to listen to you saying I'm wrong? Say you're wrong because this, that, this, and the other. Then I can say, hey, let me think about that. Let me consider that. Or this is why I think that's crap and more excuses. Come on, man. Any other reasons? So glad y'all didn't get Herbert. I wanted Herbert from the draft. We need Preston Williams back. Well, I don't think that's going to happen. You think Tannehill is better than Tua? Right now, yeah. I think Tua should have a higher upside. Tua should have a higher upside. Let me tell you, Tannehill had less because this team is better than probably every team except maybe 1 year that Tannehill ever had, and that was the year Tannehill got hurt. This team is better than almost every year Tannehill had, but Tannehill was putting up way bigger numbers. Way bigger numbers. And still couldn't connect on the deep ball. You see how Tua ain't connected on the deep ball? Tannehill had that issue early as well. But y'all ain't going to sit here and talk about, they don't go vertical with Tua. Yeah, they do. They go vertical with Tua more than Fitz. Fitz ain't throwing nothing past 30 yards. When the last time y'all seen Fitz throw a pass past 30 yards? Be honest. Be honest, y'all, so we can wipe out all these. Oh, they're not going vertical with Tua, but they doing it with Fitz. Be honest. When is the last time you seen Fitz throw a pass past 30 yards? Be honest. My point exactly. Oh, they not running the same offense. They not opening it up. You know, Fitz going down the field. Fitz ain't going down the field. He hitting the open man coming across the middle, and they running up the field for 20 or 25 yards, and it's making it look like a big old game, and we're opening up the playbook. He throwing the same 5, 7, 12-yard pass. Same one. Shane said Tannehill had way more talent on offense. Stop. Y'all better stop this mess. Tannehill had more talent on offense. Please don't tell me you're talking about the Jarvis Landry and Jay Ajayi era. Is that what you're talking about? Is that what you're talking about? First of all, let me ask y'all a question. Who would you rather have? This is a great, you know what? This is a great question. Do you rather have Devontae Parker or Jarvis Landry? Now watch I break this down. I already know what a lot of people finna say, and I can't believe you finna say it. I can't believe you finna say it. I can't believe you gonna say Jarvis Landry. Jarvis Landry ain't nothing but a dink and dunk wide receiver. This was a man that barely caught anything down the field. Do you know that his best season, he had like 11 or 12 touchdowns, and 10 of them were all from the red zone? It was nothing taken to the house. It was nothing over the top. Landry ain't stretched no field. Parker stretched the field. Landry ain't no 50-50 like that. Landry, I mean, well, you know what? Let me backtrack. Landry would be better for Tua. He would be the deep dunk guy. For Tua, he would be better. But I'd take Parker all day. Landry ain't doing nothing but gathering all these 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 yard receptions and can't open it up downfield. Can't take the top off to make the defense respect the deep ball. No, I'd take Parker all day. Landry is better. Why? Because he got more catches. You're going to get more catches if all of them, half of them behind the line of scrimmage. Y'all better go watch the film, even with the Browns. Hut, turn around, catch. Oh, let me do something. Come on, man. Now, I ain't ragging on Landry. I like his game, and I like what he brings to a team. But you need that guy that can take the top off. Landry ain't no take the top off guy. What are you messing with me? You know? Landry is not a guy that takes the top off. He's not. Yeah. I like Kenny Stills. Kenny Stills was good, but Kenny Stills was like that guy that he's not like the beast, but he shows up when you need him. And with the touchdown, the deep one. He was our deep guy, not Landry. Kenny Stills was our deep guy, not Landry. You know he's in that bucket. Kenny Stills was our deep guy. But overall, most of the time, they never had an O-line. They never had an O-line. And don't give me no Jay Ajayi crap. What most of y'all need to understand is Jay Ajayi, it wasn't even as advertised like most of y'all think. When he was out of Miami, he went non-existent. He was gone. Do you know what happened to Jay Ajayi when he was with Miami? He had 3 games of over 200 yards. He had 3 games where he put up 700 yards. And I think he ended the season with like 1,200. Cammy, get up. Get up, Cammy. Let your brother out, okay? Let him out. Get from under there, Carter. Bring it here, okay? He had 3 games that totaled almost 700 yards. But the other 13 games, the man put up 500 yards. Come on, man. Y'all, and those were at the end of the season where it didn't much matter anyway. Yeah, you tripping again. Can you help me understand why? What's making me trip? How can I trip when I move my feet? Landry ain't stretching. No, Landry ain't stretching no field. You know what? He's stretching the field a lot more in with the Browns, but he never stretched the field for us. Those are facts. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. He never stretched the field for us, man. Tannehill had all three at the same time. Tannehill got hurt, man. Tannehill got hurt. Y'all are missing that. The man got hurt. Stop. I told y'all that. Sorry. I also told y'all that. Hold on, Carter. Carter, get down. Get down, okay? Oh, move. You gonna twist your leg again? Stop. Stop. Put your foot down. Is it okay? Is it okay? You okay? Let me see it. All right. All better. Listen, I also said, see what some of y'all ignore this, okay? I said that this team right here was better than Tannehill teams, with the exception of 1 year. With the exception of 1 year. Somebody say you're wrong on this one, TD. Will J, I want you to respond again. I said Tua, this team right here is better than every team Tannehill said had, with the exception of 1 year. Somebody said, are y'all all deaf? Exactly. They no. They not deaf. They just have selective hearing. They only want to hear what can potentially make me wrong. That's it. That's it. I said with the exception of 1 year. That's when we had a line and we had those guys y'all talking about. But remember, all those guys y'all talking about went together. One came in a year before. We had a year before by itself. Then both of them was together, which was the year, and then one of them was here. A lot of those guys only played 1 year together collectively. They were either missing one or one came on the back end. 1 year where Tannehill wasn't hurt. 1 year. Come on, man. Y'all selective hearing, man. It's all right, though. I understand. See, some of y'all be like, oh, man, he right. He did say that, but it don't matter. You still wrong. Whatever, man. Whatever. I hate Gates for blowing that team up. Who the F cares about Tannehill? I mean, whoever does. I don't know. You know? I mean, I'm a fan of Tannehill. Etienne, Ruggs would do better in Miami. It's not Tua's fault, but we may not be the answer. But he may not be the answer. Jury's still out. That's fair, JD Diesel. We need a wide receiver in the draft. What happened to Rambo? You are 100% right. TD, this offense is hot garbage regardless who's under center. It's not Tua's fault or Fitz's fault, but I'd rather not have Fitzception playing. You know what's interesting, though? He didn't throw a pick. He didn't throw any interceptions. That's what's interesting. I'm actually scared that when Tua plays, like it's inevitable. Everybody throws picks. How is it going to start to look? Because let's be honest, Tua has had some very risque throws that should have been picked. But Fitz, he's tragic sometimes. We do need a running back. I'm just a little concerned. You know, I don't know, y'all. I think we're like the running back position. I really do think that we're diagnosing it wrong. Like, let me give you an example. We could have Derrick Henry. The running game may be a little better, but it still wouldn't be up to what we would want, in my opinion. Y'all let me know. Do y'all agree with that? If we had Derrick Henry right now, based off of our offensive line run scheme, I don't think that it would still be up to what we'd want it to be. Lieutenant Dan said, not this game, but what about when he subbed in for Tua against Broncos and threw pick and lost us the game? Shaking my head, he's trash. Bro, I had to keep it 1,000 with you, man. You got to stop, man. If you think Ryan Fitzpatrick lost us the Broncos game, hold on. Y'all put it in the comment section. Yes or no, did Ryan Fitzpatrick lose us the Broncos game? Did he lose us the Broncos game? Did Fitz lose us the Broncos game? Fitz didn't lose us the Broncos game. He actually gave us a chance to win. Everybody's saying no. I'm gonna make sure I ain't tripping. Well, we got a yeah right there. Okay. Fitz did not lose us the Broncos game. Not at all. This man gave us a chance. He could have been smarter at the end. I would have liked to have seen them run the ball at the 20, wherever we were, down in that zone. I would have liked to have seen us actually run the ball a few times to get in a regular kick. We got a minute and 7 seconds or something at the 20 with timeouts. I would have liked us to run the ball instead of just keep on trying to thread it. But he took a shot. He acknowledged that he made a mistake on the play by never looking the safety off, which he knew if he would have looked, that safety would have veered towards Grant, and that might have been golden. I get that, but he did not lose us the game. He gave us a chance to win. He came in for 2 possessions, and we saw something we hadn't seen all game, actually moving the ball downfield. So, I'm sorry. I can't say Fitz lost us the game and then call him trash. See, that's one of those moments that K-Flexer was talking about. I think we diminished Tua so much just to build up. We diminished Fitz so much just to build up Tua. Just so we build up Tua, we diminish Fitz and what he's doing. We make it seem like everything he does is worse than what it is or just not good enough. Let me put it like this. Yesterday, if Tua would have played versus the Jets like he played versus the Broncos, we might have lost the game. Yesterday was the prime example of the Broncos game just with Fitz. Just with Fitz. We still didn't look great, but it was enough to move the ball just enough at times to get field goals and some touchdowns. Yesterday was the Broncos game all over, just Fitz starting. Just Fitz starting. And I say it like this. And by the way, I forgot, how much did the Broncos score on us? I forgot what that was. How much did Broncos put up on us? Do y'all remember how much the Broncos scored? 20. Now imagine our offense actually moving against the Broncos. So they don't get as many possessions and they don't have us punting all day where they got so many opportunities to get that 20. They wouldn't have even scored 20. See, that's the thing that people underestimate. If our offense could have actually got some first downs in that game, it limits the time of possession for the Broncos. They wouldn't have even put up 20 points. They wouldn't have even put up 20 points. They wouldn't have even gotten 20. Somebody said, pull up the tape and show us. Only thing I can show you on the tape is Tua missing opportunities on throws. Guys on out routes for guaranteed 7 yards, just not throwing it because at the moment it looked like they might be covered. And a half a second later, they're wide open by 5 feet. That's all I can show you on tape. But just go look at it yourself. Go look at it yourself. Go to all 22. It's all out there. Matter of fact, I saw 2 guys that actually did some film analysis. Just search YouTube, type in Tua Tagovailoa film, and put the filter, put this week. You're gonna see two videos that I saw because I said, oh, look at these guys did film study. I wonder if they saw what I saw. They even went on plays that I thought Tua didn't do. He was all right, and they were pointing out some of the things that he messed up on. Plays that I was like, I'm not gonna knock him for it. It was much worse plays than what they pulled up. But it does show you exactly what I'm talking about. Guys that were wide open, or it looked like they were covered, but if you would have threw the ball while it looked like they were covered in the spot you knew they would be, you would have had an easy completion. It would have been wide open. The thing is, I think that this is where I do give Tua an excuse. And don't kill me for this excuse, but this is a legitimate excuse. It doesn't make him look good, but it is an excuse. He's still learning the playbook. He doesn't really fully know where his guys will be open, like all of their routes. Like some of these plays, he drops back to pass. If you know the guy is about to veer to the sideline, throw it there now. Why are you holding the ball? Because you know he's about to be open based off of the defender still back 5 feet. He's still learning the playbook. What they do now, this is what teams doing against Tua now. They just taking away his first read, y'all. They even talked about it. I heard analysts talking about it. All they doing to Tua now, what the Broncos did, they took away his first read the whole game. Cover one, take away his first read. Cover one, take away his first read. Now he got to go in the second read with pressure. I'm sorry, y'all. I am officially going to say it. Tua has been a one-read quarterback for a while. I'm officially going to say that factually. He has been a one-read quarterback for a while. Can he go to the second progression and make a play? Yes, but the O-line need to give him time. Can he get to the third progression and make a play? Yes, but the O-line got to give him enough time. But you send pressure on Tua, he's a one-read guy. If it's not there, it falls apart. That's all the Broncos did. That's all the Broncos. Watch the film. Now some of y'all, oh, you ridiculous. That's what the Broncos did. Cover one, bump and run, man to man. So send pressure. So you have to get rid of the ball fast. Take away the first read, and we're making it difficult on your second read. Think about all the successful games Tua has had. He drops back to pass, he let that ball go. Think about the Arizona game. He knew where he wanted to go pre-snap. He snapped the ball, looked that way, went there, got it, let's go. Arizona did not take away his first read the entire game. It didn't take away his first read the entire game. Go watch the Arizona film and go watch the Denver Broncos film. The Broncos film, you'll see him look one way, it ain't there. He looks another, the pressure's starting to come. My bad. The pressure's starting to come, and it gets real tough. It gets real tough. Don't take my word for it. You know what? I could be hating right now, right? That's what they're gonna say anyway. So just go look at the film. Don't look at the film. You know what? This is the one time you can go look at the film to try to prove me wrong. Go look at the film and say, see, look right here. Go to the Broncos game. Go look at the film and be like, see, he had multiple reads. Go look at the film. You hated on X. Now look at X. Look at him. He's amazing now. I don't have any hate for his game right now because he's playing great. If X reverses and start getting burnt, then I'm going to be hating on him again. It's justified. Are we not allowed to talk trash about people who playing like trash? If you playing like trash, TD going to talk trash. If you playing great, I'm going to praise you. X deserves all the praise. X deserves so much praise, I don't even care that he been dropping picks. Because he getting so many. He got 7. Lead the league. I think he could have 15 right now. Honestly. That's how well he's been playing. He's been literally stride for stride with his outside of game 1 and game 2. X was trash game 1 and game 2. Go watch the film. Because you say I was hating in 2. Go watch the film. He was trash week 1 and 2. Jogging on the field. And this tells me that most of y'all was right. It must have been his injury. He was still coming into form. It had to be his injury. You were right. You were right. But effort is something that, listen, I can never reverse. Game 1 and 2, even with an injury, you could see him jogging on the field, not even trying at times. Not even trying sometimes. But but I will tell you, X is playing all pro. He better be all pro first team this year. He ain't even listen. He's on pace for maybe like 12. No, he on pace for like 10, 11 picks. If he get 8, he better be first team all pro. See, I'm an advocate when you balling. They better give him all pro. I'm praising X right now. Now later on, he gonna make all pro, and I'm gonna be like, we got the best corner in the game. And all the haters gonna come out, oh bro, stop flip-flopping. You say ain't nobody flip-flopping. You get what you produce. Right now, he producing. It ain't called flip-flopping. Matter of fact, if I'm flip-flopping, he is too. In a positive way. And I'm with it. Defensive player of the year, him or Aaron Donald, I don't know. But he should be in the top 3. He should be top 3. If you gonna give it to Gilmore, who out here getting toasted by Devontae Parker every chance he get, then X better be in the top 3 conversation right now. He better be in the top 3 conversation right now. Easy. TD holding those guts accountable. Guys accountable, period. And that's a good thing. I know that, but let me tell you something. The only reason I hold them accountable, see, 10 years ago, I made every excuse in the world for this team. It's going to be all right. Don't worry, blah, blah, blah. You know, oh, Wildcat time. You know, we never had an idea. I'm just allowing everything to go. Some of these Dolphin fans just ain't tired enough yet. That's my conclusion of it. Yeah, I'm going to hold them accountable. After what we done been through the last 20 years, if you ain't learned by now, the number one thing you should have learned by now, stop falling in love with players. Because not one player is going to make this team win a Super Bowl. It's going to take the whole organization from top to bottom. That's the number one thing you should have learned over the last 20 years. Because we've tried every way known to man except what I feel is the right way, what we're doing right now. Right now. This is the one right way to do it, and we finally doing it. We tried every way outside of that. And if you ain't learned by now, stop falling in love with these players. Hold everybody accountable. And when I say hold everybody accountable, that's we ain't giving nobody a break. I don't care how young you are. I mean, Tua's a rookie. Noah's a rookie. All the offensive line, they're rookies. But we still gonna evaluate their game and critique it right now. We ain't gonna wait to year 4 and then be like, oh, we should have never. We not gonna get I don't forgot his name. What's the bust at defensive end we had? Deion Jordan? Is that what it was? Is that who it was? Is that who it was? It was somebody else too. Sure. No. So imagine us showing. Imagine us showing Jordan going through the Jordan situation, showing love. Oh, he's just a nope, man. You ready to eat dinner? Yeah. All right, y'all, man. I'm finna get out of here, man. But I'm tripping. I actually have. Give me 1 second. What time is it? Man, I'm actually about to join a collab with Jets Media. So if y'all want to check that out, I did post the link on the community tab. I think it starts in about 10 minutes. I posted the link on the community tab. Jets Media, all right? I'll be live in about 10 minutes over there. So y'all come hang out. We're going to talk about the win versus the Jets. So I'll see y'all soon. Love y'all. Finna try to chow down some dinner and then get over there. See y'all soon. Peace.